Hey, welcome back everybody. Today I got a request to make a little tutorial on how to deal with these guys and how to make a villager trading hall. So that's what I'm going to teach you today. It's a little bit different from everything else I've been doing and all the Let's Plays, but I feel like if I can help you guys out on how to do any of the things that I do, that makes building easier and collecting resources pretty easy to give me the ability to make other things, that I should help you out with it. So first thing that you'll need to do is probably find a villager or find one of these guys. And I'm going to teach you how to convert these guys right here. You need a splash potion of weakness, which I'm going to create in here. You need you need a fermented spider eye. That's the big thing, which means you need a spider eye, sugar, and a brown mushroom. Put that in a crafting table. You get one of these. A brewing stand needs to be powered by a blaze powder. So put the blaze powder in there. You'll get that. Let me see if I can collect this out. No, it breaks it. All right. Sorry, I never deal with creative mode. Um, Here we go. We just put it in there, and it'll create these water bottles into splash potions of weakness. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that you don't actually need nether wart to create splash potions of weaknesses. So they'll go to the nether and try to collect all that stuff, and then they end up making potions that don't even work. When all you really needed to do was get a fermented spider eye, which should be pretty easy. Although it does help to go to the nether so that you can gather brown mushrooms because they're very prevalent there unless you have a dark oak biome nearby. Then you wouldn't really need that. But you get these guys, right? You get the weakness potions. Then you need some gunpowder. Ooh, I forgot to get that too. There we go. Um, get the gunpowder. Put this in here. And then soon enough, these are going to become splash potions of weaknesses. Now, why would you need splash potions of weaknesses? Hmm. Well, the reason you would need that is because if you find a zombie villager like this, you just kind of splash it on them and then feed them a golden apple by right-clicking, like you're going to eat it yourself, but you have to click it on him. Then he'll collect and he'll start doing this shaking thing, right? Where he shakes and has red bubbles coming up and uh, brown ones too. That's when you know the thing kind of worked, and you should get an achievement soon. I got one. Where is it? Zombie Doctor. It's when you weaken and then cure zombie villagers. That's when you know it completely works. Um, when he's completely transferred over. So you just got to find these guys and do that. If you don't find these guys, you can always find normal villagers. You can create a villager breeder as well, which I can demonstrate in another episode. Um, or another tutorial. And once you do that, you'll get a villager, right? Now villagers by themselves have pretty crappy deals. They have like 22 carrots for an emerald or whatever they do, and they never truly work out. What we're going for, something a little bit better, like them giving you silk touch for one emerald in the book. That's actually a very good deal. That's the best one for silk touch you can pretty much get in the game. And we don't just want that. We want that to permanently be there. So, and then like diamond tools and things like that just for one emerald, which is why these guys are so important to get, because if you don't want to go mining all the time, which is dreaded by a lot of people, if you create a trading hall, all of a sudden you have access to these abilities and you can get any sort of enchantment that you want if you spend enough time and do all sorts of things like that. So you finally got a villager, right? Maybe you converted him over from a zombie so he's already reduced the prices for you. But the trick of it, if I can show you, so you get back here, you, here, let's do this. You trick him again. Turn him back into a zombie. But you know what? If you do this naturally without doing that, the problem with it, ooh, I didn't think this through, is that you actually need to do one trade with him prior. Because if you don't trade with him prior, you're gonna run into several problems. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. So you need to trade with them at least once. That way you can lock in his trade. So if you like the trades, you can lock them in, and all of a sudden he's never going to get rid of these trades again, except lower the prices. All right. If you don't do that, and then a zombie kills them and makes them not a villager anymore and into a zombie villager, then when he converts back, he has a chance of becoming a nitwit, and that's not fun, because then he'll not do any trades with you, and you wasted a golden apple and a splash potion of weakness. which gets annoying once you are doing this a lot. If you don't like his traits, like say you got a librarian and he didn't have Silk Touch or he didn't have something else you would like, you got like Fire Aspect 1 when you wanted something better like Fire Aspect 2, then you can actually break the lectern or whatever's in front of him, his job block, which every villager should have a job block if they're willing to trade with you. And then if you place it back certain times of the day, in Minecraft, he'll switch out his job, so he'll give you a new book. But you have to be switching this out. Oh, my bad. When when you haven't yet traded with him yet, so you can't go, oh, I like this Silk Touch, I'm gonna get it, but then I'm gonna transfer over to another trade. Now, once you trade with him, he's locked on his little trading path. So you have to make sure that you have the trades that you want for good when when you finally do trade with them. But if you don't like them, you can just switch these out and you'll be good to go. Now let's go ahead and convert this guy over back to a zombie villager. It takes a while. Once you do that, you can just kill that other zombie, or you can also make it semi-automatic, where you can lock the zombies in, and they're gonna keep doing that, aren't they? Yep. Come on, buddy. Just grab a water bucket. Some people make it semi-automatic, where um, they just lower the villagers and they have a one singular zombie doing everything. And that does work. So if you do that, that's great. It just takes a while to set up, but it is worth it if you can manage it. Um, Once you do that, again, you just splash potion of weakness on him, give him a golden carrot. This guy, if you look at him, he doesn't have a job yet, so we're just gonna give him a lectern. Soon enough, he'll trade. Oh, whoops. Ooh. Let me make it day. Um, once you start seeing them do this, converting over, you have to cure him twice, not once. So we've cured him once, right? But his trades aren't going to be cut down to 0 or 1. They're not going to cut down to 1. So you have to just convert him again, and then he'll lower his prices again. So once you do that, you'll start running into things like these guys, right? Where they have 1 emerald for whatever they're going to give you, including diamond tools. Just remember you have to convert them twice. And before you convert them, you have to make sure that you've traded with them at least once. Because again, if you convert them to a zombie, when you haven't traded with them before, that villager has a chance of becoming a nitwit. Also, when you're trying to turn villagers into zombie villagers, you need to make sure that your difficulty is set at hard, because at any other game mode it has a chance at just straight up killing the villager, or um, sometimes it's not even a chance at all, it's going to kill the villager. So it's just easy or peaceful. Um, but once you've done this, once you've converted them over twice, you'll run into some of these guys like this, and it's good for diamond tools. Now, something that a lot of people don't know is you don't always need something to get emeralds. Um, all you need is either 1 emerald or 1 book, and you can get practically infinite emeralds, right? So let's assume you've already got 1 emerald somehow, right? With this guy, if he'll ever unlock his trade, you put an emerald in here and it'll give you a bookshelf, right? Which seems pretty good. I mean, it's an alright thing. You would never really need this many bookshelves. But say you want a bookshelf, right? So you buy a bookshelf off of him, you take the bookshelf, oh, well, and bookshelves will drop. Let me go to survival. You place down the bookshelf, right? And when you break it, it gives you 3 books, right? Now, if you look back at them, because we traded twice with them, not because we traded once, but because we traded twice, or converted him twice, it'll give him, not traded, converted, it'll give you the 1 book for 1 emerald deal. So you can take those 3 books that you got, get 3 emeralds. And you haven't caught on yet, you can put these emeralds back in here, get 3 more bookshelves, right? Once you get the 3 new bookshelves, you do the exact same thing. And all of a sudden, you've you've turned this guy into a guy that'll give you pretty much infinite emeralds. So you just got one emerald, just got 9 emeralds from your one emerald or your one book or whatever you had. These guys are very important if you don't have a raid farm, so you don't have an unlimited way of getting emeralds. Um, So that about sums it up. If you want infinite emeralds, try to get these guys. You just need to find someone when they first come in that has an emerald for a bookshelf trade. It doesn't always work. Let me find an example. Oh, this guy has it. This guy, he has a 1 emerald for one bookshelf, and I thought he might come out like these guys, but turns out he just gave us an enchantment instead. But these guys are easy. These you guys can convert them. You guys can convert more villagers if you need that, and it should work out. So you got infinite emeralds, you got infinite diamond tools because of that, and it's a really easy process to do. The hardest thing that I found for trading halls is that you do actually have to go find gold if you don't have a zombie pigman farm. So zombie pigman farms help out to get you the golden apples, but if not, I mean, you'll be fine either way. You can also get farmers. Some of them will trade apples if we can get this guy to go up. Oh, looks like he's not going to. But some of them will trade apples, and then you wouldn't even need to cut down trees for apples either. You can just get the apples, put the gold in, and you're set. And sometimes you'll run out of these resources too. But trading halls are very important for mid to late game, so that you can constantly have diamond tools. And you might be thinking, hey, I don't want that kind of enchantment. That enchantment sucks. Well, you just go to the grindstone here, right? Put that in, and now you have a regular diamond sword or whatever that you can enchant, and you get experience too because you traded with a villager and disenchanted something. So I hope you guys learned something today. I hope to help out somebody, that I wasn't too confusing when I was explaining this. If I helped you out, please consider liking and helping me out too. And if not, well, thank you for watching the video. Take care. Bye bye.